warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Yuliani. I am from Sriwijaya State Polytechnic, a student for BC class of English department. Today I would like to review a journal article with the title Lexical and Grammatical Cohesion in the Lion King movie script by Resti Wahyuni and Octaviani from Department of English Teaching, University of Muhammadiyah, Sumatera Utara. This journal from English Teaching and Linguistic Journal. Volume number 2, issue number 1. This journal was published on 18 January 2021, page number 133 to 142. So this journal have 10 pages. Next, abstract. The objective of this research were to identify the types of grammatical and lexical cohesion devices used in the Lion King movie script. To describe the grammatical and lexical cohesion device used in the Lion King movie script, and to investigate the grammatical and lexical cohesion device used in the Lion King movie script. The research used the descriptive qualitative method to obtain the objective of the research. The data of this research was grammatical and lexical cohesion, while the data source of this research was script of the Lion King movie script. Next, introduction. Before discussing more about grammatical and lexical cohesion used in the Lion King movie, we must know the terms of writing below. First, grammar. Grammar is the most important aspect in writing. In order to make a well-structured writing, one should be measured in grammar. Grammar concerned with analysis of the sentence, which is describe the rules how language sentences are formed. Grammar is the whole system and structure of the language or of language in general, usually taken as consisting of syntax and morphology, and sometimes also phonology and semantics. It can be concluded that the grammar is the rule system of language, which words can change their forms and can be combined into meaningful sentences in the language. Second, cohesions. Cohesion is the sequence process that gives a connection between clauses. Cohesion is the harmonious relationship between one element and another element in a discourse so that it creates understanding. 3. Grammatical cohesions. Grammatical cohesions is the way that grammatical features are together across sentence boundaries to make relation among the sentences. And the last, lexical cohesions. Lexical cohesions is about meaning in text. It concerns the way in which lexical items relate to each other and to other cohesive devices. Next, 4 types of grammatical cohesions. There are reference, substitutions, ellipsis, and conjunction. First, reference. Reference is the relations between an element of the text which is interpreted by the participants. Reference is potentially cohesive because the thing that serves as the source of interpretations may itself be an element of text. The second, substitution. Substitutions, the replacement of language element into others in more significant compositions in order to get more evident difference or to explain some certain language elements. Third, ellipsis. Ellipsis is omitting part of sentence on the assumptions that an earlier sentence or the context will make the meaning clear. And the last, conjunctions. Conjunctions are terms used in grammatical classifications of words to refer to an item or a process whose primary functions is to connect words or other conjunctions. Next, Lexical coherence refer to relationship in meaning between lexical items in a text and in particular context words and the relationship between them. There are 6 kinds of lexical coherence. First, repetition. Repetition refers to words that are repeated in the text, as well as words have the change to reflect tense or numbers such as feel and felt, reflecting a change in a tense. And then feeling and feelings, reflecting a change in number. And second, synonym. Synonym is the words that have meanings almost similar to each other. The relations of synonym is usually used to make the variations in the sentence or the text itself. Synonym used in predications with the same referring expressions. The predications have the same truth value. Third, antonym. The term of antonym belongs to the relationship between the words that have opposite in meanings or the meaning is different. And the fourth is hyponymy. Hyponymy refers to classes of lexical items where the relationship between them is the one of general, specific, an example of, or in a class to member. Type relationship. In this case, it shows the more specific item to create the link with the general items. For example, a tulip is flower. Tulip is hyponymy of flower. Okay, next. Meronymy. Meronymy belongs to the lexical items to express part of or member, make a cohesive link with the first item expressed whole. The cover term tree is constituted by its part as root, branch, twig, leaf, and bloom. The relation between tree and roots is the one of meronymy, in which tree is vertically related to root, whereas the relation between or among the parts. And last, collocations. Collocations describes association between vocabulary items which have a tendency to co-occur. Now, we will discuss about the methods used in this research. The researcher used qualitative methods because this research to analyze, describe, and find the result of grammatical and lexical coherence in the movie script. The source of the data was taken from the script entitled The Lion King Movie. Data analysis step was the process to categorize data, manage the data, accumulate the data, which one would be told to others. In this research, the researcher used Miles and Huberman's theory in analyzing the data. The analysis of data analyzed it by the following steps. First, data reductions. In this step, the researcher firstly analyzes the data by watch the movie, listen carefully, and check the data by read the transcriptions to see the context. Next, the researcher selected a dialogue of the Lion King movie transcript which contains grammatical and lexical coherence to be analyzed. After that, the researcher categorized the data based on lexical and grammatical coherence category. The researcher also took some notes related to the theory coherence, which found the transcriptions. Second, data display. In the process of reducing and displaying the data, it was based on formulations of the research problem. The formulation of the research problems are: first, what type of the grammatical and lexical cohesive device used in the Lion King movie script? Second, how are the grammatical and lexical cohesion device used in the Lion King movie script? And the third, why are the grammatical and lexical cohesion device used in the Lion King movie script the way they are? This step was done by presenting a set of informations that was structured and possibility of drawing conclusions. Because the data obtained during the process of qualitative research, usually in the form or of narrative, thus requiring simplifications without reductions its context. And the third, conclusion drawing. The last step that the researcher concluded the result of the research based on the research problem. Okay, next, and discussion. In this section, the data were used to answer the research problem stated. There were 511 types of grammatical and lexical cohesive devices which found in the script. There were 312 types of grammatical cohesive devices and 196 lexical cohesive devices used in the script. The realization of cohesive devices used in the Lion King movie script was a semantic concept between lexical and grammatical cohesion device. This referred to the relationship meaning that exists within or outside the text. The cohesions within the text used to indicate by the unity of dialogue into another. It can be known that between dialogue into other dialogue constructed by cohesive device. And conclusions. Refer to the conclusion above. Some suggestions were stated as the following. First, for the student, can ensure to learn more extensive knowledge about grammatical cohesions and lexical cohesions. For the teacher, the study as reference to improve knowledge about grammatical cohesions and lexical cohesions, and the script can be choosing as the appropriate media for the student carefully related lexical and grammatical cohesions in the script. And the last, for researcher. Researcher recommend to other researcher that they should do some related research in another object and in more depth, further and better technique. Okay, next. That's all for me. If you have any comment, questions and other, you can ask me in our group WhatsApp or the LMS. Thank you.